go. Alrighty, now at 3:30, thousands of women turn to Joe Biden. Plus, Highland Park mass shooting. All the details coming up right now. This is American News and Weather at 4:30 p.m. Right now. We are going to go to Chief Meteorologist Jimmy Granger live in the Weather Center right now, tracking severe weather. Jimmy.
Yeah, that severe weather is out everywhere. And you remember last night we did have a flash flood warning that was scrolling at the bottom of your screen all night. But you guys can see Alabama, portions of Birmingham, portions of Columbus. Right now is now under a severe thunderstorm watch. This severe thunderstorm watch carries through now into 11 p.m. tonight. Remember, stay weather aware through these next coming hours as we bring you more details. I will have that people detail. I will have that police forecast coming up, and also when will this severe weather wind down? That forecast coming up in just a few moments.
I am currently having some internet issues here. All right, there we go. All right, thousands turned. That is the wrong news right there. Sorry about that. All right, sorry about that. All right, thousands turn out for Women's March in D.C. to pressure Biden on abortion rights. The Women's March organization railed on the streets of the nation's capital Saturday to, in quote, fight for abortion rights, unquote, as nearly 24 states moved to a ban to prosecute following the Supreme Court's reversal of Roe versus Wade 2 weeks ago. Thousands of protesters gathered in Franklin Square Saturday morning before heading to the White House in the afternoon. The rally aims to pressure President Joe Biden and his administration to declare a national public health emergency on the issue and take executive action to protect abortion rights, according to the Women's March. The demonstration came a day after Biden signed an executive order directing the Department of Health and Human Services to boost access to abortion pills and protect access to emergency medical care at the family planning services, including various types of contraception, the White House said in a news release. Coming up, Highland Park parade mass murder suspect Robert E. Crime of three people who knew him. Police reports. All that coming up next. Plus, Jimmy has a check on the weather coming up next on American News and Weather at 4:30 p.m. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we are going to go to Chief Meteorologist Jimmy Granger live in the Weather Center right now. Jimmy.
Give me 1 second. B.O.B.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright, as it takes, yeah, severe weather ongoing right now in Georgia, looks like. Severe thunderstorm warning in that orange box, and that yellow box, that's a severe storm warning. And in that reddish box to the top of the screen on radar, that's a severe thunderstorm watch. And Storms. Plus, Jimmy will probably show us the severe outlook for today. Montana and North Dakota be ready for a loud night, and tornado watch might be issued later on. So something to watch here. All right, Jimmy Granger, Chief Meteorologist Jimmy Granger, will be here in just a second, guys. At the moment in time here, I'm just going to play a little song with the radar, and he'll come back when he comes back. We'll be right back, I guess. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back now. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch.
Reminder: severe
David,
thunderstorm watch. Yeah. Okay.
hey
Here's
David,
Jimmy with the weather.
David, can you do me a favor? Can you make a scroll for the severe thunderstorm watch if you don't
Yes.
mind? Thank you very much. Okay, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch. This severe
Yes.
thunderstorm watch is in effect until 11 p.m. tonight. They're all talking about issuing some type of watch for that enhanced. I don't know what type of watch it's going to be, but there is going to be a severe threat with that as well. Take a look at that enhanced risk for severe weather across portions of this area here. That means for the threat for tornadoes, heavy downpours, lightning, thunder, all type of that is going to be happening with this. There's also another severe threat down here to our north and west. There is now a Mars, you see the Mars risk right there, but that severe thunder, that little red box you see, that's a severe thunderstorm watch. That yellow is a special weather statement, and the orange boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. So, yeah, that stuff's gonna get real here through these next few hours. We're definitely seeing a new, look like we might be getting some new severe thunderstorm warning here in just a moment. Obviously, portions of Birmingham and also the Penn Bluff area seeing a severe thunderstorm watch as well, and also a small little chunk of portions of Little Rock is in that severe thunderstorm watch as well. But all of this is going to get real here for these next few hours. I'm going to show you guys the future radar. This is just a future. This is telling you about what's going to happen in the future, really. That's why they call it future radar, because it's going to tell you what happens in the future. But don't believe it because you don't know what's really going to happen in the future. It might say that we might have a big old tornado in the future, and it never happens. Then take a look at that hour by hour forecast model. This is just a computer model. This is something that we use to tell you guys what type of information is going to be done. So let's stop this at 7 p.m. A big wall line of storms forms off to our north and west. Now, for the Carolinas, I have to watch very closely because you watch by 9 p.m., you look at that line. There's like a line of thunderstorms moving their way into the Carolinas. This line looks like it ain't gonna be in until about midnight. Probably around 11 p.m. That might when we get our first initial rounds of showers and downpours. Now, reminder: if you do get under a thunderstorm, you will see heavy downpours, lots of cloud ground lightning, and torrential rainfall. That is what's gonna be happening with this, and it ain't about until around 6 a.m. before that line completely moves off the coast. All of that moisture, all of that storminess in the atmosphere. That's what's gonna trim our showers and thunderstorm threat up, and that is really gonna go downhill through these next 7 hours. Let's take a look at the tropics. The tropics are getting active out there in the Caribbean out there right now. You can see the another tropical wave, like tropical storm Bonnie, is now moving away from the United States. So that is no threat to land at all. To see another M-bass that have a very high chance of developing in the red box. You see, there's also another some type of inmates that we're watching very closely as well. The severe thunderstorm watch is at the bottom of your screen. As you see at the bottom of your screen, there's also more. We see the flash flood warnings being issued by the National Weather Service, and also a lot to come here in the next few hours. So make sure you guys stay with us for your latest information. I will have your 7-day forecast after in just a few moments. David? Back to David, please. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right, some reason it kicked me out of the stream. I guess my internet's bad. All right. Coming up next, Highland Park Parade mass murder suspect Robert E. Crimo, I guess the third, throw people who knew him. Police reports, according to that. That's coming up next on America News and Weather at 4:30. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. So here we go. Highland Park Parade mass murder suspect Robert the third. People who knew him, I guess they told the police. So here's some information about him himself. Growing up in Highland Park, where kids typically are expected to go to college and often beyond, Robert E. Crimo III stood out. According to people who knew him, Crimo, aged 21, whose courage was killing 7 people and wounded dozens of others in a mass shooting at the suburbs 4th of July parade, dropped out of Highland Park High School before his junior year. Then he vanished from the lives of kids he passed in the hallways of 2,000 student school. End quote. Seeing him in the halls, I thought he was kind of creepy, unquote, said Ethan Abler, age 22, who was a grade ahead of Crimo and recently graduated from the University of Missouri and works for USA Network. End quote. When he left Highland Park High School, he people's radar, unquote. Asbler says, end quote, the red flags he was posting on social media went unnoticed because he wasn't connected to many of the people at school, unquote. Find more information about this at NBCnews.com about the Highland Park Parade mass shooting. I see Tico's in the stream here.
Hello?
Tico and Jamie. Sorry to mute you there, Tico. Jimmy and Tico, can y'all just discuss something? Discuss like what Tico's going to be doing here. No, Jimmy's
He's gonna
doing
be-
weather. We can't have someone
he-
else on weather.
He's gonna be helping me with the weather.
He is going to?
Yeah. I got to have someone to
I
help
thought
me. I can't do this all by myself.
Well, all right.
I had to have someone to help me.
Well, normally when I do, I don't really need help, but okay. Coming up next, we'll take a last check at the forecast next. Alrighty, welcome back everyone. I'm going to do the check at the forecast for my local area real quick. Today, 89 for a high. We are at 90 degrees right now. Sunday, 92. Monday, 97. Tuesday, 90. Wednesday, 90. 94 on Thursday. And Friday, sitting at 98. Jimmy? Or Tico? Jimmy or Tico can do the 7-day for OKC.
Okay, everybody. Looks like let's actually get. I'm gonna share my screen so we can get over to the radar because we have a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Connecticut County, which is in Alabama. Hold on, I'm about to. Oh, Jimmy popping up his screen. Okay, never mind. All right, so we do have we have a number of special weather statements. We have a severe sun. It's at it. Well, looks like we do have severe thunderstorm watch for parts of Arkansas. I can't do what? Sorry about that. Again, we have. Oh, you guys were just in a. Let's get over to the 7-day real quick. I'm so sorry. All right. Looks like 96.
Go ahead. You can keep going, take off.
All right, 7-day forecast. 97 today. So and then 75 tonight. It's going to feel muggy and also humid out there. 97 again to. Did David just leave us?
He might have accidentally clicked out, so yeah.
Yeah. But let's get back to the radar. We do have
David is back, so we can get back to the 7-day when he pops.
Yep, let's get over to the 7-day real quick. And yeah, let's get over to the 7-day real quick.
This is kicking me out. Yeah, sorry what happened. This kicked me out of the stream.
Let's get over to the 7-day forecast real quick before we get over to the radar.
I was about to do it again.
Or, yeah, let's do the 7-day and then we can get over to the radar.
So 97 on Saturday. If you're not seeing a thunderstorm, you're going to be dealing with the heat. That is going to be the biggest stories of the day. On Saturday, Sunday, the first slow weather team declared a first low weather day. So remember Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm definitely going first low weather day on Monday because it's going to be like 100. 71 for the low. And look at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to feel muggy.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. We're going to go to the radar?
Yeah, we're gonna get one more look at the radar before we send it back to David. Remember, the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 11 p.m. my time, and I think they got until 9 p.m. their time. I think. Hold on.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, but looks like this does include Pine Bluff, Clarksdale.
I forgot. This goes until 10 p.m. their time, so that will be 11 p.m. my time.
Oh,
so yeah.
All right. So this does include Pine.
Hold on, Tika. I'm trying to cut you off there, bud. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to watch areas. Persons in those areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Severe thunderstorm can or I believe produce tornadoes. They are right, Tika. They can produce tornadoes.
Okay, looks like this does include Pine Bluff, Clarksdale, Tupelo, Clarksdale, Greenville, Kosciuszko, Columbus, the Columbus Air Force Base, Columbus, Birmingham, Montgomery. So this does include some of the counties that are over in Alabama, and I think this does include parts of Louisiana. If I'm correct, this does include parts of Louisiana. Can we move the radar south quickly? Oh, yep. For parts of let me see if that includes parts of parts of Louisiana. So, and let's get up. And Jimmy must have lagged again. There's my radar right there. Oh,
I'm here.
oh, okay. But it looks like we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings for up down near Bruton, Alabama. That's south. That is basically south of Monroeville. Severe thunderstorm warning.
We are taking up half of the newscast, so let's try to, go ahead and speed this up a little bit because we got a newscast that we have to do too. So remember, Birmingham and also Columbus is in that severe thunderstorm watch. I'm sorry, David, that we're ruining the newscast almost, but we can try to get to the news as fast as we can. Okay, I don't know what's happening here.
I'm about to have a panic attack, I swear.
Yeah, this newscast, I don't think this is gonna really last long.
Because my internet's bad. Oh my god. Oh, here it goes again. About to kick me out.
Well, you just want me to do severe weather coverage? Huh?
My internet's fine. Why is it bad? It does it's fine. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm about to have a panic attack. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, can you still hear me now? I think this is where my internet gets better for like a minute, and then it becomes very bad after. I don't know. Alright, where did Tiku go?
Feel like he left.
Yeah, I think he made my internet bad because now it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if he made my internet become bad or I don't know what happened because my internet's perfectly fine now. I don't know. All right, are we doing a 4 o'clock news or a 5 o'clock news?
Yeah, we're gonna do a 5 o'clock news.
All right, it's 2.5 minutes from now. Alrighty, everyone. Here's a quick recap on the news that we talked about at this hour here. We talked about Highland Park Parade mass murder suspect Robert E. Crimo 3 through people who knew him, police reports. Plus, we talked about thousands turned out for Women's March in D.C. to pressure Biden on abortion rights. And Jimmy checked the weather. Jimmy, can you give us a quick update on what's happening on radar now?
We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning that it just popped in. This severe thunderstorm warning is for force of Tupelo. Portions of Tupelo is now in the severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're in Tupelo, I want you to take shelter now. Treat this severe thunderstorm warning. You would treat a tornado warning from time to time. And I know what you were saying about only one person doing the weather, because this is an entire disaster when you got 5 people talking at one time. That's pretty crazy. I have to really admit it. But like I said again, I want need help trying to track all of this. There is like a lot going on in America right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do got the severe thunderstorm warning, and I have to tell you, this is really has turned out to a disaster real fast. All right, we'll be back after this break.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. All right. This is the time we have right now with American News and Weather at 4:30. Join us at 5 o'clock. That's in a few seconds. We'll do this again back here at 5 o'clock, which is in just a couple seconds. All right, guys. See you guys back here in just a minute. All right. Now at 5, thousands of women turn to Joe Biden and Highland Park mass shooting information. All that's coming up right now at American News and Weather at 5 o'clock p.m. And it starts right now. Alrighty, we're going to go to Chief Meteorologist Jimmy Granger live in the Weather Center right now, tracking severe weather. Jimmy.
Yeah, that severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for plenty of areas now, including portions of Alabama. Now under that severe thunderstorm watch, we do now have a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued by the National Weather Service. This severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Tupelo right now. Down in that severe thunderstorm, I'll say another severe thunderstorm warning for New Hamilton County, New Banton County, something like that. Blue Mountain right now, getting over some of that some of that severe weather. But this is all because of a cold front coming through. I have them details and also plenty of more details coming up in just a few moments.
Alrighty, thank you, Chief Meteorologist Jimmy Granger. Update there on the alerts. That the thousands turn out for Women's March in D.C. to pressure Joe Biden on abortion rights. Here's some information. The Women's March organization railed at the streets of the nation capital Saturday to, and quote, fight for abortion rights, unquote, as nearly 24 states moved to a ban to prosecute following the Supreme Court's reversal of Roe versus Wade 2 weeks ago. Thousands of protesters gathered in Franklin Square yesterday morning before heading to the White House in the afternoon. The rally aimed to pressure President Joe Biden and his administration to declare a national public health emergency on the issue and take executive action to protect abortion rights. According to the administration, came a day after Biden's executive order directing the Department of Health and Human Services to boost access to abortion pills and protect access to emergency medical care and family planning services, including various types of contraception, the White House said in a news release. Coming up next, Highland Park parade mass murder suspect Robert E. Crimo III threw people who knew him. Police reports. Plus, Jimmy with the forecast and looking at the alerts coming up on radar in just a minute. We'll be back right after a short little break on American News and Weather at 5. All right, time to go to weather with Chief Meteorologist Jimmy Granger live in the weather center right now. Jimmy, stormy out there.
Yeah, it's very stormy out there. I have to tell you, it's going to get a lot more stormier through the days ahead with the severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. Portions of Yonk City, what kind of Yonk City? That is a weird name for a county like that. But I have to tell you, it's going to get a lot more stormier with the damaging winds, large hail. There is also even a threat for an isolated quick spin-up tornado out there, and it's going to get a lot more stormier through the days ahead. Reminder, severe thunderstorm watch me conditions are favorable for the development for severe storm, including large hail and damaging wind. Then go to the watch area. While persons should not be in a minute, persons should be aware that y'all are going to have to see severe weather right now, and really, I have to tell you, a lot more stormy weather and a lot more, a lot more stormier in the days ahead with damaging winds, large hail, even the threat for isolated quick spin up tornado. Like I said again, a lot more stormier than we expected, and there's going to be a lot more. A lot more stormier here through the days ahead. And reminder, I look like David left. This ain't good. Look like we will not be having a newscast. I guess there will not be. I guess there will not be no newscasts for now. Well, there is also severe thunderstorm watch for Birmingham and also Columbia, Greenville right now. Portions of Jackson, Mississippi. Under that severe thunderstorm watch. And you have to tell you, a lot more instability out there with the severe storms out there as well. Even though these storms are stormy enough, but it should work out as we should. And it's going to work out with the possibility of large hail, damaging winds. They also got to add on another threat to that, the possibility of quick isolated tornadoes that can spin up anytime. So like I said again, it's just not the severe weather that we have to worry about. We got to worry about the instability in the atmosphere that get these thunderstorms going. And I'm afraid, David, it's going to get a lot more stormier in the days ahead. I do not have the 7-day forecast ready yet, but I will have that ready at the end, almost at the end of the broadcast. David. Okay. I guess I continue with weather then until the producer tell me different. As you can see, the little hail cores you see in the storms. Yeah. I have to admit that these storms can get just demonetized a little bit, and not the kind of downbursts you get in thunderstorms. Those are thunderstorms I'm talking about downbursts, like a big downburst, like damaging winds, large hail. I'm talking about them type of downbursts. Yeah, most definitely Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting okay. All right, I'm getting word now. There will not be no newscasts. There will not be no newscasts for the rest of this afternoon. So it look like there will not be no newscasts tonight or today, to say for example. So I guess we might be going good. Send it back to programming. That is NBC Nightly News from Lester Hall. I'll have more details on the severe weather coming up, but I do think that we can now send it back to NBC News Live because there will not be no newscast, unfortunately. But I will keep my eyes on the severe weather if needed. I will break in, but at this point in time, I think we might be good now to send it back to your regular scheduled programming. If there is a tornado warning,
we're going to catch up with Stranger Things star Brett Gelman, all about the twists and turns in the hit show's latest season. We're also going to highlight in the third hour, we had a great chat with one of our favorite writers, David Sedaris. So we'll tell you what David had to say. And finally, we're going to remember the beloved actor Ray Liotta with a clip from our vault. But first, here are today's Pop Start headlines. First up, though, on Pop Start today, let's talk about Norm Macdonald, because Netflix released the late comedian's final stand-up speech yesterday. It's titled Norm Macdonald, Nothing Special. The nearly hour-long set was actually recorded by Norm in his home and without an audience. The streaming service revealing that Norm chose to tape the show in the summer of 2020. It was just before he was to undergo a procedure because he didn't want to leave anything on the table in case things went south, as he said. And Macdonald, who kept his cancer diagnosis private for nearly a decade before his passing last September, didn't shy away from making jokes about life and death in the special.
I don't want to get my hair colored no more, you know? I don't want anybody painting my hair black. On account, I don't want to die and then be surprised. You know what I mean? Go, damn, I look good. And then God goes, well, I made your hair white. What do you think that was all about? I was telling you, get your affairs in order, for God's sake.
Following Norm's set, the special includes conversations with some of his closest friends and colleagues, including David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, Adam Sandler, and Molly Shannon. Again, it's called Nothing Special, and it is streaming now. And again, that's on Netflix. Next up, this is crazy. Bradley Cooper. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Unrecognizable in his next big movie role. Check this out. What? That's Bradley Cooper from The Star is Born. Yes, playing legendary composer Leonard Bernstein. Cooper stepping into the role for an upcoming biopic that's called Maestro. It's heading to Netflix as well. Yesterday, they put out a bunch of photos from the set, and Cooper can be seen alongside his co-star, Carey Mulligan, who plays Bernstein's wife in the film. And Bradley's not just starring on the big screen, he's also directing the whole thing. Leonard Bernstein, of course, is the well-known composing. He did West Side Story and On the Town. Maestro is expected to be released sometime next year, but that is unbelievable.
Wow. Makeup nailed it.
Reminds me of Colin
Farrell
in
Batman.
Crazy.
Penguin.
Next up, Bob Dylan. A piece of music history from the legendary singer-songwriter is up for sale. Autograph and historical documents dealer Moments in Time is selling the original handwritten manuscript for Dylan's 65 song Like a Rolling Stone. So what's the price, you ask? Well, the low bargain of $1.3 million for those two worn pages featuring Dylan's lyrics and margin notes. If that's a little too much for you, Moments in Time also offering this one. It's Dylan's complete signed lyrics to Blowing in the Wind. That one was written on the St. Regis Hotel stationery, and it's listed for a much better $150,000.
At least it's not an NFT.
Yeah.
You don't get anything.
I don't know what that means.
So where is the answer, my friend?
I don't know.
It's blowing in the wind.
Thank you.
good
The answer is blowing.
That's a free one for you. Next up, Dwayne Johnson. It seems like The Rock is everywhere these days. He's on the set of Black Adam. He's working on his energy drink company. He's at home with the family. And now he's at prom. Or is he? One high schooler brought the actor to prom as a cardboard cutout.
Oh, God.
Mel and Dwayne wore matching pink formal attires. You see the two posing for photos with friends. When The Rock saw this went viral on social media, he reshared the hilarious pictures and wrote, "It was absolutely my honor, and you were the best prom date ever. Have the best summer."
That's great.
And now we just want to know who beat The Rock for prom king. Finally, even more Top Gun.
There you go.
What would the record-breaking franchise be without a killer soundtrack? Well, in a recent interview with Vulture, Kenny Loggins opened up about the song that landed him a gig on the original film. And I'm not talking about Danger Zone.
Huh?
Maybe you recall this sweaty scene.
Yeah.
You remember that scene?
They
don't
nailed all these beats. Like there's a moment in the new Maverick that's like that harkens
Sort of
back
like
to this.
It's an
There's even on the
homage.
beat.
There's even
Yes.
more.
It's so good.
More.
Even more beefcake.
More beefcake.
So originally, Loggins wasn't even in the top 5 contenders to sing the anthem, which was Danger Zone. But after he and co-writer Peter Wolf came up with the Playing with the Boys score that was in that beach volleyball scene, Kenny then got the job for Danger Zone, and the rest is
Wow.
history.
Wow.
And here's just a couple more headlines for you. It is Popstar Plus after all. First up, we'll start with Andy Cohen. The dad of 2 is sharing a peek into his long holiday weekend. Yesterday, Andy posted this photo of 1-month-old daughter Lucy to Instagram, the proud papa writing in the caption, "Good morning from little Lucy." That's a precious face there. It caused, obviously, as you can imagine, a flood of comments online from a lot of Andy's famous friends jumping in to praise the youngest member of the Cohen clan. Nothing like an adorable baby pick to brighten up your post-Memorial Day weekend. All right, finally, one more for you. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, the two are teaming up for the latest episode of Cardi Tries on Facebook Watch. The famous rappers suited up with real athletes from the LA Chargers to learn all about the game of football. During the drill, some skills easier to the duo than others.
Let me tell you something, right? When I used to be in high school, I used to go to a lot of hooky parties, and the cops used to bust the hooky parties a lot. So I had to run a lot. So I don't know. Let me see if I can hear. I just gotta see it. The cops are behind me.
The cops.
The odds I'll go that is fine.
You ready?
All right.
I'm counting down from 3.
1.
You in your stance? Are you good? You gonna stand straight up?
Come on.
Okay. I'm counting down. 3, 2, 1. Go! 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 Go!
Oh, I love the lightning effects there. Oh, and the overhead shot's good too. All right, so maybe that wasn't the fastest 40-yard dash time that the Chargers practice stadium has ever seen, but Cardi did a very respectable 7.8 seconds on that one. Looks like a fun show. It's called Cardi Tries, in this case, football, and that is streaming now. Those are your Popstar Plus headlines. Still coming up, Brett Gelman opens up about working with Winona Ryder and the young stars of Stranger Things.
To cover the news, you have to be in it. These are families trying to board those trains to Poland.
I also want to get home.
You'll get home.
Every night, it's your news playlist.
Top Story with Tom Yamas, weeknights at 7 on NBC News Now.
The midterms are here. It's time to plan your vote. We'll provide everything you need to know to successfully cast your ballot. Just select any state you want to learn about for the primary or general election, and you'll instantly get voting rules, see the next big deadline, and learn how to take action for your plan. Voting rules have changed since 2020, and those rules vary from state to state. So it's time to get planning for 2022. Visit NBCnews.com/plan your vote today.
This is a critical choke point for this fire. And good evening from New Orleans. Nice to really spend some time with you. Appreciate it. From Brooklyn, we're next to the subway station. The state's reservoirs are alarmingly low. War will pass them by.
Welcome back. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know the latest episodes of Stranger Things dropped over the weekend. Brett Gelman returns as Murray Bauman in Volume 1 of the show's 4th season, and he talked to us about working with the cast.
I think Murray has very much evolved this season. He found his people more. He's a slightly less isolated, slightly less jaded person than he was in season 3, because he sort of learned what it meant to have friends. So you see that development a little bit, but he's still, he's still a bit of a grouch and a grump. Yeah, a misanthrope, as they say. We love a good critic who calls things out how they are, calls it like it is.